Welcome to The Explainer. You know that feeling, right? Drowning in a sea of email attachments, trying to figure out which file is the real final version? Well, if you've ever been there, this is for you. Today, we're going to unlock Google's G Suite and see how its core tools were built to end that chaos for good.
Okay, so the easiest way to get your head around G Suite is to just connect it to what you probably already know. Think of Google Docs as the new Word, Sheets is your Excel, and Slides is your PowerPoint. The basic ideas are totally familiar, but the way they work, oh, that's a whole different ballgame, and that's what we're about to get into.
So, here's the most important thing to get. These are not programs installed on your computer. Nope. They live online, in the cloud. And that changes everything. Every single keystroke is saved automatically. That means you can start writing on your laptop, make a quick change on your phone in the car, and then finish it up on a tablet later without ever hitting save.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to take a quick tour through the big three: Docs, Sheets, and Slides. And then we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the one big idea that ties them all together and makes the whole G Suite a total productivity powerhouse.
First up, let's talk about Google Docs. This is G Suite's answer to word processing. So whether you're knocking out a quick letter or a super complex report, this is where it all begins.
Just think of it as your go-to for anything you need to write. But because it's online, it has this secret weapon: the ability to have a bunch of people all working inside the very same document at the exact same time. No more passing files around.
And what's cool is that Docs mixes the stuff you'd expect with stuff that feels like it's from the future. I mean, yeah, you've got all your standard formatting tools, but you also get a complete version history. It's like a time machine for your document, and this amazing collaboration tool called Suggesting Mode.
So instead of emailing a file back and forth with all those confusing red track changes, your team can just propose edits right there in the document. And you, as the owner, you just click Accept or Reject. It is so clean, so simple, and honestly, it's incredibly efficient.
Okay, let's shift gears and move over to Sheets. We're going to see how it's built on the exact same web-based idea, but this time for handling all your data, numbers, and calculations.
This is your tool for pretty much everything, from managing a project budget to organizing customer info to analyzing survey results. And just like Docs, it was absolutely built for teamwork.
You can bring in your old Excel files no problem. You can build these awesome charts to actually see the trends in your data. You can even chat with your team right there inside the spreadsheet. But one of the coolest little time savers is this feature called the fill handle.
And this fill handle, it really is a cool shortcut. Check this out. Say you type 10 in one cell and then 20 right below it. If you grab that little handle and drag it down, Sheets is smart enough to see the pattern. It'll automatically fill in 30, 40, 50, and on. It's a small thing that saves a huge amount of time.
And doing math is just as easy. All the formulas just start with an equal sign. You type equals sum, you highlight the numbers you want to add up, and boom, you hit enter. Sheets does all the heavy lifting for you. It's that simple.
All right, finally, let's look at how you can take all your great ideas and bring them to life for an audience using Google Slides.
So this is your PowerPoint replacement, and it's designed to help you build these really compelling visual stories. And get this, you can have your whole team working on the presentation at the same time, no matter where in the world they are.
It's got all the tools you'd hope for to make your presentation really pop. You know, professional themes, slick animations, you can embed videos right in there. Plus, it has this fantastic feature called Presenter View. This lets you see all your private speaker notes on your screen while your audience only sees the big, beautiful slide. It's a lifesaver.
And actually, building a pro-looking deck is just a simple, step-by-step process. You pick your look, you build out your slides with all your content, and you are ready to go. So we've seen what Docs, Sheets, and Slides can do by themselves. But the real magic, the reason these tools have totally changed how so many teams work, is what happens when you put them all together. And here it is, the key takeaway. For these tools, collaboration was never an afterthought. They weren't just standalone programs where they tacked on some sharing features later. No way. They were designed from day one, from the ground up, with real-time, seamless teamwork as their absolute core mission.
Just think about the old way of doing things. We have all been there. Emailing attachments back and forth. trying to find that file named report_final_v3_final.docs, and that absolute nightmare of trying to merge changes from 3 different people. The Google way just gets rid of all that chaos. It replaces it with one simple link to one live document.
And this, right here, brings us to the ultimate point, the single most important idea of all. 1. With G Suite, there is only one version of your work. Not a copy on your desktop, not an attachment in an email. Everyone is always looking at and working on the one true, up-to-the-second version of the document. The whole idea of version control, it just becomes obsolete. It just goes away.
So, the question I want to leave you with is this. What could change for your team, for your creativity, for your speed? What becomes possible if you never again have to ask the question, do I have the latest version?